Ball marked at the 48. And the play call coming in from the sideline as Clark will run it into the huddle. Vikings happy to keep the clock a-moving here as they got their 21-point lead restored. And they're down to a little more than 15 minutes left in regulation time. Handoff here, and they will try Streams on the ground. He wiggles his way forward from left back to the center and is down at the 46. Pickup of 2 yards on the carry. Second down. That, of course, keeps the clock right on a ticking as we're down to 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Vikings trying to match up with a 3-wide receiver spread. One man in the backfield, tight end on the right, adds some extra blocking protection. Throw off to the left. That is hauled in. Yes, it is complete. And forward progress is to about the 42-yard line. Well done there by Clark. Not quite enough for first down yardage, but it does advance it, and it should be 3rd and 3 upcoming for Bangor. The band keeps on playing away here. It's the Vikings with a pretty decent lead and doing a good job of keeping the Rams' gains to small chunks, but Bangor on a steady march down the field. This is their second best drive of the game since they punched one in back late in the second quarter. On the fake handoff, rolling out to his right, Streams will toss it up, and he tosses it into the arms of a Vikings defender. It is Knightley who picks that one off. He had almost a simultaneous catch there as he went up against the Rams' number 83, but Knightley got 2 hands on it and ripped it away from him before he came down. And that is a second interception for this Vikings defense this quarter. Well, Oxford Hill's going to want to probably try and protect this ball a little bit better after the last time they came up with an interception. Immediately put it on the ground for a fumble return touchdown on the next play. 2:03 left to go in the quarter. Vikings on their own 34 where they'll set up here. Soren. 3 wide receivers, brings Doucette in motion across the middle, and he will follow Doucette off to the left, looking to throw. And off to the right, I should say. Looked like a miscommunication as Doucette ran short and tried to cut on a short out, and there was a man streaking down the field trying to take the top off the defense. Ball kind of fell halfway in between the both of them. It's really been the first play we've seen this Vikings offense out of sync tonight. So far, they've done a fantastic job of just hammering away and finding different looks. Soren, after punching one in on the ground, but on his very next quarterback run, losing the ball. We'll see if he hands off a little bit more frequently here. Has Knightley in the backfield, O'Farrow in motion as the lead blocker. Knightley will follow him, wiggles across the 40. Nice job driving his feet and turning through the tackle, and tried to stretch out. That should set up 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Coming up on the end of the third quarter here. Vikings would like to move the chain so they don't have to punt it away before the field will flip. Although it has been pretty decent conditions tonight, it must be said. It is cold and crisp, certainly. You can see the breath. You've got the football jackets draped over quite a few of the players on the sideline, and everyone's bundled up. But not a lot of wind, no precipitation. Can't ask for much more on a late October night. On the snap here, Vikings will fake the handoff to Knightley. Soren keeps it himself. He's got the first down yardage. He's across midfield. He's to the 30. Cuts back into the middle. Still on his feet at the 20. And finally forced out of bounds by 6 Bangor defenders. Eli Soren, no fear about losing the ball again. He calls his own number on the fake handoff to Knightley. Quick little stutter step move to his right, and before anyone could figure out who had the ball, he was already halfway down the field. Fantastic run for the first down yardage, and a whole lot more with just over a minute remaining in the quarter. We'll see where they officially mark this one. It does look like he got into the red zone, so this should be the 18-yard line where they'll go to work. Soren with 2 in the backfield, 3 wide receivers spread, 2 to the left, and he will give the handoff to O'Farrow, who bounces right off a tackle, still on his feet and pinwheels forward. Gets himself close to that first down marker. I think he'll just be shy, but That is a good, hard run from number 44, who has been extremely difficult to knock off his feet tonight. And we'll see if that is the final play of this quarter. Have to reset the chains here. And in fact, they're measuring for distance to see where this one will end up. Just shy, so they'll call it 2nd and inches here, which almost could play to the Vikings' advantage here. They can afford to put the ball on the ground again and will most assuredly pick up a first down, barring 2 big stops from the Rams. And then they'll have a fresh set of downs for 1st and goal. 35.8 seconds left in the quarters when the clock was stopped for the official measurement. They'll bring the chains back across and get them reset and good to go here. Now that that is done, Soren gets himself lined up. He's got Merrill in the backfield off to his left, O'Farrell off to his right, and 3 wide receivers. Grassy all alone out to the left-hand side, and on the far side, he could choose to aim at either Tegan Pelletier or Matthew Doucette. They are having some trouble getting the chains reset is the reason for the stoppage here. So they need to make sure that they found the exact markage once again, as they had already started moving the chains when they had to come back for the measurement. So now that we're good to go, Vikings will get set from the 8-yard line. Handoff here is O'Farrell once again to his left. He gets upended there, and again, that will be close to first down yardage, but I'm not sure that he got across. Had the ball in his left hand when he got tackled, so expect that it'll be close. They call it first down yardage, so 1st and goal. And they'll briefly stop the clock with 16 seconds left. Now it winds again, and the Vikings look in no hurry to take the snap here. They will simply huddle, and that will be the end of our 3rd quarter. So, as they head to the sidelines, 1 quarter of high school football left to play in the regular season. The Vikings on top by 21 points and threatening to punch it in again. It'll be 1st and goal when we return. Oxford Hills 35, Bangor 14. This is BRG Sports coverage of high school football on 92.7 WOXO.
When you're looking for your next vehicle, look no further than right here at Bessie Motor Sales. Bessie Motors has a large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at affordable prices. With a sales, service, and collision center, we are Western Maine's one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Come see what all the buzz is about at Bessie Motor Sales and see all the great deals on our website at bessiemotor.com.
Have you seen what's new at Central Maine Community College? Come take a tour and see their beautiful campus located on the shores of Lake Auburn. Learn about high-quality academic programs and affordable tuition, online and on-campus classes. Check out on-campus housing and collegiate athletics, including traditional and esports teams. View the academic labs, the esports area, and the softball, baseball, and soccer athletics complex, complete with lights and synthetic turf. Learn more today at cmcc.edu/tour. cmcc.edu/tour.
Back here at the Gwine Athletic Complex, home of the Oxford Hills Vikings. Vikings on top of the Bangor Rams 35-14, and they will now have 1st and goal from the 7-yard line as we start the 4th quarter of play. I'm Caleb Lamb here on 92.7 WOXO. As Soren, he's going to take a quick snap and call his own number. He is untouched to the end zone. How about that to start the 4th? Vikings take 5 seconds off the clock. Soren's got his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, this time from a little bit further out. And that should pretty much put the sealing touch on things. 41-14. We'll await the extra point here. But it's just been a masterful performance from this Vikings offense. You can see why they were so heavily favored coming into the season in Class A, and why they've been able to live up to expectations. And if all goes well, expect that this is going to be a great matchup at the end of the season between these top 2 teams here in Class A Crabtree standings. Extra point good, 42-14. We'll take the timeout. Vikings on top by a lot. This is BRG Sports coverage of high school football on 92.7 WOXO.
The best way I could describe working with Hammond Lumber, our relationship, is like working with a group of friends.
Their service is excellent in the store. You walk in, there's always somebody there waiting to help you.
Delivery, on-site help, whatever's needed, they're there for us.
Aggressive on the pricing. They have all the materials and products we need.
Their sales service is exceptional.
They deliver everything when we expect it to be delivered.
It always comes back to service, with Hammond Lumber being the most important thing.
Well, the route is on here at the Gwine Athletic Complex in South Paris, Maine. Oxford Hills up 42-14 on the Bangor Rams. And the Vikings will kick it away here after that second rushing touchdown of the night from Eli Soren. 2 with his legs, 2 through the air, and also a touchdown run from Isaiah O'Farrow in the mix, as well as a kickoff return touchdown. And a very good one at that on the long run down that right sideline from Nick Plomondon. Kickoff is away. Good one from Soren. Knuckling ball that Streams has to come back for. He'll try the reverse to Howard. Vikings have plenty there, though. And they take him down just across the 20. Actually lost his footing there as he was trying to cut to his left. Decent idea, but again, Vikings have seen a lot of different looks from teams this season who have tried some of that trickeration, looking for any edge against this tough defense through special teams, things like that. And it has just not worked out for him. So, Bangor, we saw them come flying out of the gate on their last possession as they went 4 straight plays with 5 wide receivers. We'll see what they break here. Max Clark has 4 out wide, 2 on either end, but a man in the backfield still, maybe to give him some extra protection. And they will go to the handoff this time, across the middle, and eventually down across the 25. That was a decent little run forward from Kevin Grover. The captain and senior has been called into action, I think, now 3 times on the handoff, as he's been splitting the duties with Cabron Streams in the backfield. But a couple of yards there on a decent pickup. They will eventually mark his forward progress, it looks like, at the 26. So second down upcoming as Clark brings in the play call. Soren and Merrill, the 2 safeties back for the Vikings, checking things out as they survey the coverage. Shotgun snap, fake handoff, throw to the right, has a man open. It's Howard, who does get away from the first tackle and steps out of bounds with Merrill closing him down, but he gets the first down yardage. Nice job to stay on his feet as Dakota Grassi tried the shoestrings tackle and just couldn't haul him down. 11 minutes to go in the contest. The Bangor Rams know they would need quite the miraculous comeback here if they were going to pull off the shocker, but for them, they're trying to show what they can do against one of these teams that they expect they'll probably see in 2 weeks' time if they can come up with a first-round playoff victory. They struggled against Thornton Academy, giving up 84 points. Tonight, they've done a little bit better job as Clark, rolling out to his right, has no choice but to fire it into the sideline. The offense has come through with 2 touchdowns, as they did against Thornton Academy. They just have looked like they need that couple extra players here and there to be able to get the tackles they need and maybe to have a couple extra options on the offensive side. It's been a good job, though, from their 2 wideouts, Landon Clark and Ryan Howard. Both have come up with some big-time catches. Howard's been called in to be a little bit more dynamic as he's come across the middle and tried to take some quick pitches. 4 wide receivers set. They'll go up the middle once again. This time not a ton of running room for Grover, but he does get himself over the 40-yard line. That should set up a 3rd and 7 here from close to midfield yardage. But Bangor, who's been keeping the ball on the ground, looking for the hole to open up with the Vikings, having seen so many wide receiver looks and 5 spread formations. Trying to run against that. Well, against a lot of teams it would work. Against this defensive line for the Vikings, you can really just leave 4 on the line, and they're probably not going to leave any gap whatsoever to try and squeeze through. 3rd and long. 2 wide receivers, Ivers said. Man in the backfield. They'll go for the throw. This time off to the left. They've got a man open, and it is complete. Hauled in by that man again. Landon Clark, great job. As again, just runs a very good route, and he's able to just get both hands behind the ball, perfect form, and the throws have been right on the money. This time he is out of bounds, just a yard shy of midfield. First down at the 49 of Bangor. Vikings, though, see that the clock keeps on moving and the score has not changed very quickly, so they are well on their way to seeing this game out. But on your senior night, you always want to make it's hard not to have that desire to make a big play on